Welcome back to part 2 of my Amiga project. Let's go. So if you saw part 1, you would have seen me pick up the Amiga 600 bundle with over 3,200 games on the USB stick, and I said I needed to get a GoTek drive, and we would come back to part 2 to have a look at how that has gone for me. And I'm going to show you some cool stuff, but I'll say this, guys, we might potentially have a part 3 on our hands as the project is not quite finished. But first, I have to give a monumental shout out, and I need you all to listen to me now, guys. A monumental shout out to Steve at Amiga Passion for helping me through the process of getting the GoTek set up. That's where I got my GoTek from, and it was Patrick. Thank you, Patrick, who directed me to Amiga Passion. And it's Amiga Passion on all the socials, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Please go and check him out. Let's show him some support, because there's a customer for life in me now. I'm going to get my 500 plus and my 600 recapped, and I'm going to explain what I think I need to do to this. So thank you, Steve. Thank you, Patrick. And thank you to everybody that reached out with advice. I'm so blown away, and I need that advice to keep rolling in. So I'm going to show you this, but first I'm going to show you some dodgy footage and some pictures of me setting up the GoTek as an external drive. It's a bit of a mess, but it works. I've encountered some problems that I need to ask you guys, so let's roll it. Okay, so the audio is going to be shit here because I'm just quickly filming on my phone. So I took the original floppy disk drive out, very dusty. I've changed all the cables because I thought I'd give it a fresh. I paid for these and I wanted it to all be kind of fresh. So these, in fact, what I'll do is I'll just chuck that on there because it's probably going to get damaged otherwise. Yeah, I thought we'd have like fresh cables. Now I know it's going to look messy hanging out the side, but I opted for that because I'm a dork, and as you guys know, I am out my comfort zone and I just did not want to fit it in there. So I'm going to put it back together and then we're going to hopefully turn it on. I've got the screws there. This is madness. Okay, so again, poor audio going on here, but this is what my current situation looks like. We're getting it slowly together. I've just got to clip the shell back in. We'll give it a test. Hello, Molly. YouTube, what do you think? Well out of my comfort zone. So we're putting this bad boy back together, but I am struggling to get this case aligned. I've screwed it back on once, but it was like popping open at this end. There's nothing blocking it in the actual Amiga itself. I messaged Steve at Amiga Passion and he did say it was quite fiddly, but I'm just documenting this because it's part of the journey. Like I said, the case at the back, it was this is the original hard drive, and I'll show you guys close-ups right now. This is the original hard drive before we kind of dive into this bundle. The 2 screws at the back actually went into this right here. So I'm missing the screws on the back. There was nothing for the screws to kind of screw into. Look how dusty this is as well. So it's so trash, man. Check that out. Woo! But I'm obviously going to keep hold of it. I did get these cables brand new from Steve as well. So I have like brand new cables on the GoTek drive, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But I'm kind of wondering, my first kind of girly question is, if I put a bit of electric tape on the back, will that suffice to hold just the back of the case together, or is that like a no-go? So that's my kind of stupid first question. So we're going to switch down to this now. The bad news is as follows as well. How could I forget? The games on the USB drive, the 3,200, were unusable with the GoTek, and the reason is because they were .hdf files, which Steve told me were for use in like arcade machine emulators. The GoTek only reads .adf files. So games that I already own, I downloaded a couple and I've banged them on the stick. It does work, and I'm going to show you some stuff. So let's go. So we just need to select the right channel on this bad boy. Here it is, we're on. Okay, so I opted for the GoTek drive to be on the outside. Part 3 may come in that I might ask somebody to put this in and mount it in for me. This is the 3D printed case. I think you have to take all this case off, and guys, it's beyond my skill level, if I'm honest. And like I said to you, I'm just going to kind of carefully move that over here. This is the bit at the back, like I said, where I can't put the screws in. I really need to kind of get the screws in there. So we have the GoTek drive. I'm just going to turn the Amiga off and back on again. I'm going to get this stuff already pumped up and ready to rock. And it literally is, we've got Zool Disc 2 of 2. We're not going to do that. So you can switch through your different discs literally with the up and down button here. And you know what, going through this, let's go for some cannon fodder. You literally just select disc 1, it counts down 2 seconds, and then it should load on here. It might not, it doesn't always, as you guys can see. I'm not going to kind of sit here and like bullshit you. It might not always, but I have played cannon fodder through this. It's actually loads of fun. In fact, it's right there, to be fair. Let's select a different, we'll go for some James Pond. This is only one disc, but I'll show you what you need to do when there's like a 2-disc game as well. So we're going to go ahead and bang that there. Have the mouse, the original Amiga mouse plugged in, and I have the joystick right here. So it should boot up, and what you'll notice is just that it does take a lot of time, because what this doesn't do, I actually got some, there we go, woohoo! This doesn't speed up the loading of games at all. It is real-time floppy loading from my kind of research and what I've done. So I actually forgot how long it takes to load a floppy disk. As you guys can see, we've still got some loading here, and you'll know because obviously, like, I take comfort from this light right here. Floppy! Yes, the disk is loading, of course it is. And then there we go. So, super cool, super awesome. Look, I'm still real timing this for you guys. Again, I was like testing this thing before I came on camera thinking, is it going to load? Is it going to work? I have no clue. But it does work, as you guys can see. Got the man himself there. Hooray. Yes, James. Oh, he's so cute. He's a cutie boots. And there we go, underwater agent. Let's press that fire button, baby. This is so freaking cool. Again, the disc is loading. Your first mission is License to Bubble. Simple, locate the keys to free the lobsters from traps before they are abducted by evil lobster catchers. Good luck. Pond. This is going to be freaking hard to do with one hand, but you know, I'm old school, yeah? Who needs an Elgato? You kind of get the picture. Let me put this down. You guys will still see me on camera right there in my classy 90s little forte, but you kind of get the picture. And obviously it's the same to kind of get back to the menu. So it's the 2 A's and the control key. In fact, what I tend to do is, if you want to load a different game, I'll show you guys. So we have like James Pond's in here. So if we just use the GoTek and we'll select a different game completely. Let's go for some like Zool or something. So Zool Disc 1 of 2. So that's selected now on the GoTek. If we control both A's, it reboots, and it should load the disc that you've got here. Just press that on the mouse, bloody hack screens. And then we should get Zool load up nicely. Here we go, Gremlin Presents. How much nostalgia is packed into this? I'm feeling it today, guys. I'm feeling it, and I am excited for this little project. This is so bloody awesome. I'm Amiga'd out, and it's great because Steve's business card says, putting the passion back into the Amiga. Mate, you've put the passion back into me, I can tell you that. There we go. Fantastic stuff. And again, this is all loading in real time. I'm not skipping anything. I'm not going to edit anything here. I kind of figured we'd really old school this and just go through it together. So if you're still here and you're not skipping the video, major kudos to you. In fact, add this hashtag into your comment. If you add this hashtag into your comment, I know you're effing awesome and you've stayed this long in the video. So we're going to go ahead. So disc 2, let me show you how we do that. As you guys can see here on the GoTek, it is one of two. We simply press this button on the right there, just under the green light, and it will select disc 2 of 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Pressed it right there, it's selected, and then we're gonna make sure that that's good. And then we need to press fire, and it should load disc 2 smoothly, which is golden. Again, rolling real time, the floppy disk light is telling us that something is working. Something good is working. This is amazing. This is just, oh, there you go, prepare yourself. Dude, I'm prepared, you know. I'm ready. See, like these old school load screens, guys. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Right, so I think it has finally loaded it in. Area 1.1, get ready. And here we go. Again, I am like playing one-handed here. This is very difficult, but you kind of get the picture. I'm not going to kind of play, but you know, this is an exciting project for me, and I am stoked with this. And thanks again to Steve for all the advice. So I'm absolutely elated to continue to build my knowledge with the Amiga community and build with my GoTek. And like I said, I'll be looking to get it all recapped. And I think what I'm going to do is, when it's recapped, Steve, is there any way you could kind of put that in the Amiga for me? Obviously, you know, bill me, charge me, whatever, you know. I'd really like to kind of tidy up on this, but if you guys think that the electric tape at the back I could just kind of seal it, you know, the case at the back, would that suffice for now? Please let me know in the comment section, or just reach out to me on social media. So part 2 of the Amiga project. We have a working GoTek on the Amiga 600, and okay, I can't use the .hdf files, but I can download the games that I already own and put them onto my USB stick. So thank you for the advice, and thank you very much for watching this episode. Please hit that subscribe button if you're kind enough, hit that join link, and I will catch you on streams this weekend and videos next week. My name is Gemma. Thank you very much. See you soon.